Greetings, YouTubers of the world. I am Arcanum Fantasy, and today we're going to take a step away from happy Ponyland and enter a world that's a great deal darker. In some cases, more twisted, more demented, more wretched. Today I am going to read to you a creepypasta that I have found while wandering in a much less explored portion of the Infinity Library. Normally I let Slenderman maintain this part of it, but I thought that maybe I'll mix things up a little. Anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy this reading of Karuma's Temple. Have you ever wanted something so bad you would do anything for it? Maybe you want wealth or power. Perhaps you long to have someone as your lover. Should this be your true desire, a place exists that houses a being that can grant your wish. If you walk into a forest on a moonless night, you will hear the haunting melody of a shamisen. Follow the song deeper into the woods. When you start to hear the faint ring of bells merging with the shamisen's song, it means you are close to your destination. In time, you will see small orbs of blue light floating through the trees. You must avoid these at all costs. Should you foolishly follow the lights, you will be trapped in the forest until the next new moon with no way to contact the outside world. If you continue to follow the music, you will find a wide open clearing. At its center, you will see a massive ornate temple made of gold and studded with glowing diamonds in the shape of several constellations. Do not try to take any piece of this temple. Doing so will incur the host's wrath and your own brutal death. When you enter the temple, you will see two geisha dressed in silver kimonos, one playing the shamisen and the other gently striking a bundle of small bells. Wait for them to invite you further into the building before you advance. Otherwise, you will find yourself back in the clearing. Once you have permission, step past the geisha without touching them. Now, you meet the one who will grant your wish. You will find a man casually lounging on the floor of a giant room decorated with various fineries, such as fine silk scrolls and oil paintings from countless civilizations around the world. The man will be dressed in a black kimono, decorated with silver clouds and dragons, a white obi sash with black streaks, and an orange sash around his waist. On his head, he'll be wearing a round bamboo hat and a black cloth with a toothy grin painted on it covering his mouth. This is Karuma, the god of desire. When in his presence, you must never try to harm or insult him, as he will ruthlessly kill you with a pair of divine harvesting claws summoned from thin air. Trying to rob or trick him will lead to the same result, though in a much slower manner. Karuma will offer you a small glass of plum wine. Take it and nurse it or down it as you see fit, as refusing the drink will be taken as an insult. Continue to accept any offered food or drink and answer any questions he asks as honestly as possible. This will let Karuma take a shine to you in order to make it easier for him to grant your wish. Once you have had your fill of the god's gifts, he will ask you what your wish is. What you say will be of little importance at this point, as Karuma will already know your heart's desire. He will tell you what your greatest and most desperate desire is, as well as his willingness to grant it. He will then snap his fingers, and you will instantly be back in your home. Be careful if you let him grant it, as he will grant your wish exactly as you want it, with absolutely no moral restraints. For example, if you wanted a person to love you, they will love you with every fiber of their being, so much so that they will be absolutely obsessed with you. If it's riches you desire, you will receive money en masse by the most convenient means, such as the death of a successful relative or friend. Even the death of a hated rival will be on the table, along with all that comes with the act. In such cases, you can call Karuma to yourself by calling his name 3 times in front of a mirror on the night of the full moon. You can only do this if you had already met him in his temple. Karuma will appear in the mirror and ask you why you summoned him. It is at this point that you can demand to have the wish reversed. When you do, Karuma will ask you if you truly want to cancel the wish, and if you say yes, he will be replaced by a darker version of your reflection. This is your desire, and if absolutely no part of you wants the wish to continue, it will say so. That will undo the wish, return you back to the point in time before you enter the forest to meet Karuma. Otherwise, he will not remove the curse. Trying to threaten him will do nothing more than amuse him at best. After all, what could a mere mortal do to an immortal god? That was Karuma's Temple. A fanfiction? No. A creepypasta written entirely by yours truly, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now, if you wish to support me on Patreon, I will include a link in the bottom in the description of the video below. You can find this fanfic on creepypasta.org. Or not fanfic. You can find this creepypasta on creepypasta.org if you wish to read it yourself. Now, with all that said, have fun, enjoy your life, careful who you ask to grant your wishes, and sleep well, my friends.